Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit today about the way that you pollute the earth. This is a really different message than the title of something like that might conjure up ideas in your mind about just general pollution that we as humans commit upon the earth, right? We pump all these noxious gases and we dump our trash and we contaminate things. We do all sorts of bad things with the things that we've produced, right? Our plastics and our all this shit that's like horrible for the environment, right? But pollution comes in many different forms, and what I'm about to set forth to you today is the pollution that I'm going to talk about is far more damaging and egregious and hurtful to not only just the earth, but everybody else around you and just this general world that we all live in. I was reading just a book on spirituality these last couple of weeks, and this was one of the concepts that I thought the book did a good job of setting forth and trying to get you to think about. But what they were talking about was pollution in the form of negative energy, right? That is the worst, most horrible form of pollution that we as humans cast upon the earth. And I thought it was just such a profound message, just to think on these terms and to just really step back and think about, what are you putting into the world? Are you polluting the world with negative vibes, with negative energy? Do you go out there and act like an asshole every day? Do you go out there and treat people mean? Do you go out there and do bad, nefarious things? And even in the sense of like, how do you treat yourself? Are you polluting your own mind? Are you polluting your own soul? Are you polluting your own body with just negative thoughts and all this bad stuff? Are you committing violence upon yourself, upon your mind every day when you beat yourself up about whatever it is that you're struggling with, that you're dealing with? So like I said, whether or not you're polluting and projecting this sort of negative energy into the world and casting it upon other people and all those around you, or you're doing it inside of yourself, they're both probably equally as bad. Because of course, when you're polluting your insides yourself, I mean that's going to reflect and cast upon the world around you. It's going to project out into the world eventually. And even when you go out there and you pollute those around you with negative energy, I mean those you're going to have to live in that world that's now polluted with that negative energy yourself. So in any effect, in either case, it's damaging to you to commit both these sorts of acts upon, like I said, yourself and upon society and those around you. But this pollution, if when you step back and think about the whole net effect of absolutely every single human that walks the face of this earth, if more of them are polluting the earth with negative energy, what sort of society, what sort of world, what sort of place do you think this is all going to evolve to be on a long enough time scale? Or what type of place is it perhaps already to some extent? Okay. Do you want to live in this negative, shitty, horribly polluted world, or do you want to live in a better place? Do you want to live in a happier place? Do you want to live in a place that's full of less stress and less just all this bad stuff? And it just starts with you and your actions and what you pollute out into the world. And like I said, guys, the point here is the pollution is your negative energy. It's your negative thoughts. It's your negative everything, right? You've got a choice every single day when you walk the face of this earth. You can be a positive person or you can be a negative person. I've talked about this a few other times in the past, and this is an important one that I'll keep hitting. But guys, you need to project your positive more days of your life, more seconds of your time on this earth. You need to project more of the positive into this world, into the insides of yourself and into the outside world around you, more so than you do the negative. I know we're all humans. I know we all have our bad days. I know we all have our times that we do things we regret, where we pollute the world with negative energy, right? Those things are going to happen, but more of your time here on the earth needs to be spent in the positive, in the light, in the uplifting. Okay, the I would say like the nurturing and the nourishing energy that you can put out into the world in the form of positive energy. Like I said, be that you treating people around you nicely, be that being good to yourself, loving yourself, all those sorts of things. This all adds up. There's a net effect that every single one of us as humans on the earth is experiencing, and it's such a big deal, guys. And like I said, I'm thinking about a talk I did in the past where I was talking about the eternal battle between basically good and evil, positive and negative, and all this kind of stuff. Similar concept, but just a little bit different way to describe it. it's pollution, guys. Negative energy is the worst sort of pollution that you can put out into this world. Okay, far worse than driving your SUV and using gasoline and all this other stuff that we all do. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Talk to you all soon.